Mass Communication Department of Pondicherry University organized an international film festival in the second week of March. The festival was exclusively for the films made by Asian women directors. The two-day festival was organized in association with the International Association for Women in Radio and Television.
IWAT is the International Association of Women in Radio and Television, and it is a non-profit professional organization of women working in electronic and allied media. The IWAT is in consultative status with UNESCO, and it organizes conferences, projects, training activities and film festivals. We are happy to collaborate with the IWAT, the Department of Mass Communication, Pondicherry University, and especially on the event of the International Women's Day and the 100th anniversary, representing and communicating issues that concern all of us, men and women.
The setting up of the Women's Forum in our university and the presence of IAWRT is in our campus today just shows that Pondicherry University is a stepping stone onto the larger dais of a successful life. Each of our students and women faculty is privileged to have amongst us some of the prominent women achievers.
The association's India chapter president, Ms. Jay Chandiram, delivered the keynote address at the opening ceremony of the festival.
We're not in the business of catching up with men or living it up in a different way. We are in the business to create a holistic life and a time.
Internationally acclaimed dancer and cultural activist Dr. Anita Ratnam delivered the inaugural address.
And we're living in this world where all boundaries are blurring, all landscapes are shifting, and our identities are even being questioned. Which is why when we look at different kinds of films that may not get huge distribution, that where the filmmakers may not be page 3 celebrities, they may not be wearing the latest brands, and why a woman's optic will still afford to remind us about the condition of humanity. In a university like this that has a department of media, that I really want to encourage or suggest to the filmmakers to make short, interesting films about our vanishing folk arts. I feel that we don't have enough, I'm saying short, 10 minutes, because we don't have watchable material for the next generation. When attention spans shorten, our mental and emotional bandwidths shrink. We need to be able to crunch information into shorter capsules. We live in an area like the opening film and the prayer song suggested. A multitude, a wealth of arts are available. So while all of you look ahead and look forward, and as many of you I hope will come and attend this, is to not lose or not forget that there is a true line or a sutra or a continuum through which we have lived. And while, as I said, we move forward, we have to respect the earth that we are standing on now. There's something about this part of India, the Karma Bhumi, otherwise it would not have attracted the kinds of enlightened minds that have come to this part of the world. So if so many people have come over centuries to this part of South India, there has to be a reason why. If so many seminal movements or so many seminal ideas have originated, don't forget that. Just don't forget that. Rather, what I find is everybody is digging trenches around them. It's almost as if we want to be safe and we want to pretend as if the world is all fine. Outside there's chaos, there's confusion, there's treachery, there's hatred, but that really is the real world. All of you are at the last moments of your, what I call an idyllic academic life before you step out into that real world. And I hope that the films that you see over the next few days will give you a glimpse of the many kinds of dimensions of courage and struggle and spirit and endeavor and persistence and determination and perhaps madness and stubbornness that the characters in the films have, and that the filmmakers have also shown in completing that dream and getting to this point.
Vice Chancellor Professor J. A.K. Tareem presided over the function.
This festival, the Asian Film Festival this year, is just a beginning as far as mass communication and media and electronic media is concerned in this department. And as you said, Madam, we will hold it, make it a regular feature every year. This university, whether I'm here or not here, I'm sure whoever succeeds me will host film festival.
Launching of the online version of the Students' Practical Journal of the department, The Inquirer, also happened during the function.
We had a journal, a students' practice journal, which we began 2 years ago. It's called The Inquirer, and the archives are also available in PDF format on the university website. Over the last 2 months or so, we have worked around the clock to create a website so that the Inquirer can now be into a web avatar and be available to anyone in this global village. So we would like to, it's still under construction, it's a beginning, the website is not fully prepared, but whatever we have been able to achieve with working around the clock day and night, we would like to share with you. I would also like Susan and Vanessa to stand up. Susan Proctor, she is the guest faculty who's helped, she's a web designer from Oliver. And Vanessa Abel is a freelance journalist from UK, and I request Professor Tareem to symbolically kind of, launch the website. So we give you the URL, sir, and you would key it in.
There are many others. Secondly, do not detach this crisis from the overall economic, political, social directions of this country. Okay?
So you can see Sanat's article as well, and we have video clips. We have photo essay. This is by Gopi sir, who is a guest faculty. And this photo gallery is by one of our students. And if you scroll down, these are videos. Yeah. And these are also videos. We have Asadevi's performance, he was in Pondicherry for a performance, and then international conference on non-violent communication. And the sections are here as well, so it will be easier for the people to visit the site. Then we have universities and basic.
One of the most amazing things that I discovered is that the softwares that they have used in making these clips that you will see now were completely new to them. And since we had only 5 days and only a small chunk of those 5 days, in effect they have created these clips out of softwares that they learned just the previous day. And they've had a wonderful time making it, so I hope you'll also enjoy it. Badlaval will introduce the films to you.
Film lovers within and outside the university have turned out for the film screenings and the interactive sessions with the filmmakers.